Hey guys, just a quick heads up that I am going to be taking the first 2 minutes of this video to explain how to enter my current $100 giveaway. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is 1. Subscribe to my channel, 2. Like this video, and 3. Comment down below your Feature Points invite code. Feature Points is sponsoring this giveaway for you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give them a little shout out and show you guys how to find your invite code to comment down below, which is standard in entering this giveaway. Now, Feature Points is an awesome website that allows you to earn some free gift cards for basically anything you want. They have a bunch of rewards that I will show you guys later, like iTunes, Google Play, PayPal, etc. But first things first, you do want to go ahead and type in this link right here to your browser. Feature, space between the U and the R /Lewis, and it'll take you to this page right here. You use my code for some free points, and you have to download this app to get started in earning some points. So after you download this app, you just go ahead and open it, leave it open for a minute or two, and then go back to Feature Points, and you should see this page right here. From here, you can download any of these games that you want, get some free points for doing so, and these points will add up into getting yourself some gift cards. So I went ahead and downloaded this game right here, City Builder. Looks like a weird game, definitely not anything I would normally play, but that's the best thing about this website. You don't actually have to play these games. All you have to do is play them for about 2 minutes until you get your points, and then you can delete the app and just never download it again. After you get your points, you're good to go, and you can start downloading other games, and then after that, you can go back to the website and get your points and download more games. It's a really easy process, really great way to get some free gift cards, and use these gift cards to get gems in Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, whatever game you play. Here are all of their awesome rewards. You got PayPal, Google Play, Starbucks, Steam, Best Buy, Xbox, PlayStation, iTunes, Amazon. Pretty much anything you want, they have as a reward. So go ahead and check out Feature Points. The link will be down in the description below. Type this into your browser, iOS or Android. It works for both. To enter the $100 giveaway that they are sponsoring, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment your code on this page right here down in the comment section below. Download Feature Points, sign up, and find this code on this page. Comment it down in the comment section below for the last step in entering this giveaway. Also, for every single app you download and Feature Points, you will get an extra entry into the $100 giveaway. And make sure you show this code to your friends too, because for every friend that you refer to Feature Points, you earn 50% of the points that they earn. So good luck to you all, and hopefully you enjoy Feature Points, earning yourself some free gift cards. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we are on our second account, our level 9, which is currently at 3,075 trophies. Not in the new legendary arena, in the old legendary arena, now the Hog Mountain at 3,000 trophies. Of course, because of this new update. But today we are going to be playing around with one of my favorite decks that doesn't actually involve legendary cards. This right here is a really solid deck, no legendaries whatsoever. I do have, I believe, a few legendaries on this account, the Ice Wizard, the Princess, and the Graveyard, as well as the Lumberjack. I totally forgot about him. But those are my 4 legendaries on this account. However, I didn't really get any of those until I actually hit 3,000 trophies. The only one I had before I hit 3,000 was the Princess, and honestly, she's really not that game-changing in a deck. So I basically made it 3,000 trophies without legendaries. So you can take my word that this deck is actually pretty good. I might actually end up losing some of these battles in today's video because I am a level 9 at 3,000 trophies. So I'm going to be going up against some higher level players. But you guys will be able to tell for the most part how good this deck actually is. And just regarding the fact that it actually got me to 3,000 trophies, not using any legendaries at all. So here's the deck if you want to go ahead and copy it. I know a lot of you may not have any legendaries, or you just want a deck that doesn't have any legendaries. So this is it right here: the Hog Rider, Elite Barbarian, Archers, Mega Minion Tornado, Ice Golem, Fireball, and Zap. You could replace something in here with a Skeleton Army. That'd probably be the only card I could add if I could add one more. I'd probably replace the Fireball or the Zap. 3 spells, kind of a lot. Don't really need the Fireball. I would definitely replace a Zap with a Log if I had it. But of course, this is a no legendary deck, so this is what we are using today. So let's jump out into the very first battle and see how it does. Up against Bingo from some clan that I have no idea how to pronounce. This guy is, fortunately for us, a level 9. So we do have a basically an even advantage right here. However, he does have a level 4 P.E.K.K.A. This guy is definitely not a normal level 9. I take everything back that I just said. Let's get down a not mini P.E.K.K.A. What am I talking about? A Mega Minion to take out his P.E.K.K.A. However, he also has a level 3 Executioner. No surprise there. Let's go ahead and Tornado this P.E.K.K.A. over here. Go ahead and zap the Goblin Barrel, even though I knew that wasn't going to go ahead and take it out. And distract the P.E.K.K.A. with some arrows. This is not a good start. This guy has some pretty high level cards. A level 4 P.E.K.K.A. That's going to be very interesting to play against. And we're 45 seconds into the battle and he already has a tower. Alright, so this isn't game over yet. Let's see what we can do here. Elite Barbs in front of his Elite Barbs to counter those. Unless he has a zap or something, they should do the trick and finish them off, not letting them touch my tower. So that was easy right there, but the P.E.K.K.A. is not going to be easy to counter. There is a skeleton army. Not too sure if my Ice Golem can actually counter that. I believe it can't. Yeah, unfortunately, all it's going to do is slow it down. But it does give our tower enough time to pick off the skeletons, not letting them touch our towers. Sorry, that was kind of a long pause right there. Hog Rider is ready, so let's go ahead and throw him down as well as a Mega Minion as he places down a P.E.K.K.A. in the other lane. So hopefully he will be low on elixir. I have my Fireball ready in case I need it. But there's a Hog Rider and a Mega Minion on that tower right now, so that is definitely going down without a doubt. However, I'm assuming he didn't counter that because he wants to focus his elixir on this lane over here. So let's be prepared to counter whatever he has to push with. Let's drop down some Elite Barbs behind the mini P.E.K.K.A. on, of course, that Executioner. Get down a Golem, or an Ice Golem, sorry, to tank for those Barbarians. As the P.E.K.K.A. gets taken out by my tower, those Goblins will do a decent amount of damage, but luckily I had the King Tower to help out, and they didn't do as much as they normally would have done if the tower was distracted on that P.E.K.K.A. like they did the first time around. So let's get down another Hog Rider Mega Minion push over here. Go ahead and zap those skeletons. Tornado back to the Barbarians. I believe one got off a shot, but that's not too big of a deal, and we'll distract the other one with the Ice Golem right there. Mega Minion is on the tower doing decent damage over there. So let's go ahead and drop down. I really want him to drop down a P.E.K.K.A. just like that, so we can drop down our Elite Barbarians and our Hog Rider, get our zap ready. Ooh, he has an Inferno Tower. That is the very first time I've seen that this battle. So it definitely caught me off guard right there. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to go ahead and do some damage to my Hog Rider. Let's go ahead and Fireball that Executioner. Zap these skeletons, which I really didn't need to do. Don't know why he dropped a skeleton army right there. Probably used to bait out my zap to throw the Goblin Barrel down. And now let's get down an Ice Golem to distract the P.E.K.K.A. and a Hog Rider over here. As he drops down Elite Barbarians, we should be able to tornado them and do just fine. Hog is on the tower. Let's go ahead and we don't need to do anything. There is a win with this deck. And surprisingly, that was, okay, I'm out of words right now. That was a pretty intense comeback. He took our tower in the first 45 seconds of that battle, really aggressively with that level 4 P.E.K.K.A. and we managed to come back and win. So if anything, that right there should show you how good this deck is. If you play it correctly, you can do a lot with this deck. It's really good on defense, and of course the Hog Rider can always make it to a tower unless they have a defense of some sort. He did have an Inferno Tower, but he really only played it about once, which was probably his downfall. I managed to take 2 towers against that guy, and we did end up coming back for the victory. I know for a fact that as soon as he took my first tower within 45 seconds, you guys all thought I was going to lose, but it's okay, because honestly, I thought I did too. But luckily, that was a pretty nice comeback, just showing how awesome this deck actually is. And we do have enough elixir for a really aggressive start here at in this battle, with an Ice Golem Hog push down the right lane. He's going to rocket that, which honestly isn't too crazy, considering that was a neutral elixir trade, 6 for 6 elixir, but my Hog Rider did get off a shot over there on that tower. So we do know he has a rocket, which might be kind of annoying because I can see him rocketing our tower a lot within these next 3 minutes. So let's get down some archers, get our Elite Barbarians ready for his Elite Barbarians. However, his are level 9, so hopefully they can take each other out right here and they won't touch my tower. Barb versus Barb right now, as archers are completely ignoring what's happening and walking down the right lane. The right tower is going to be protected by that Valkyrie, and now he has a Hog Rider in here as well. Let's go ahead and send in a tornado to pull this hog over to our King Tower and activate that right now. So now we have our King Tower activated right there, and another Ice Golem, Hog Rider, Mega Minion push going down his right lane. Let's go ahead and zap the tower as well as that Goblin Gang. He just threw down another rocket, and surprisingly that hit my Hog Rider and the Mega Minion. It didn't look like it was going to. Let's send him a well played. He's using that rocket on defense. I expected it to be used on offense. He'll most likely switch to that when he really needs to take a tower. But for now, that is a pretty deadly defense right there with that rocket. Takes out our Hog Rider, takes out our Mega Minion, and stops us from getting to that tower. But I know he has Elite Barbarians, so I have mine ready for whenever he wants to drop his, just waiting on whenever that is. But here is another level 3 Executioner. So let's just go ahead and Fireball his Executioner, throw down a Ice Golem Hog push, and see if we can make it to this tower. He shouldn't have a rocket. I doubt he's in a cycle, and I doubt he has enough elixir for it, because he just dropped down a Baby Dragon and that Valkyrie. But he should be able to drop down Elite Barbarian sometime soon, and this is going to be a really bad push for us. Anyway, he's not dropping down the Elite Barbs, down with a Hog Rider instead. tornado all these troops over here, pull the Valkyrie, at least try to, with those archers, but it didn't work. Distract the elite barbs with the ice golem, and unfortunately his hog rider is going to take out our tower on the right. But that's okay, our archers finishing off these elite barbs. Let's get down my own elite barbs to counter his executioner. Not sure why he placed it down right there, but not too big of a deal. They will also go ahead and finish off that goblin gang. As my hog rider is headed towards that right lane tower, he just keeps countering my pushes with that rocket. Not sure why he's doing that, and he's placed down a defensive hog rider as well. But we should be able to take out this right lane tower, no problem. Let's go ahead and get down an ice golem right here. Get down elite barbarians in this lane, throw them off guard a little bit, and get down a hog rider in the right lane. Oh, his elite bar is going to do some decent amount of damage to my hog rider right there. Let's get down a fireball right here. Oh, can the zap take it out? The zap is not going to be able to take it out. I shouldn't have pushed my elite barbarians in the left lane. Definitely should have sent them in the right lane. Good game to this guy. 59 HP on that tower and 1600 on the other one. We definitely would have had that victory if I would have just pushed the right lane that entire battle. So that one was my fault. Probably should have won, but we will go ahead and accept that defeat. So unfortunately that did happen. We are now only 1-1 with this deck. But anyway, jumping out into another battle against Juan from the swim team. He is throwing some angry emotes, and this is our first level 10 of the video. Good luck to this guy. I'm not sure what those angry taunts were about. But let's start things off by splitting some elite barbarians. Just kidding, let's counter his hog rider with our elite barbarians in the left lane. And then go ahead and send in my hog rider behind those elite barbs and see what we can do over here on this tower. But unfortunately he did drop down a free spell. Let's go ahead and zap these skeletons. Wow, he also had an ice spear. That countered that push extremely well. And my hog is only going to get off 3 shots on that tower. But we do drop it down to 1994 hit points. And ours is currently sitting at 2294, so we do have the lead, but he is somehow already at another hog rider. So let's go ahead and pull this hog with a tornado to the king tower, activate that king tower, and now we have an easy counter to the hog rider for the rest of the game. That right there is the easiest way to counter a hog. I will show you guys what I'm talking about in just a minute, but whenever he throws it again, all I have to do is tornado it to the middle, and all 3 towers will be able to shoot at it. But now he has a minion horde countering my push over there. Let's go ahead and zap these minions right here. I believe 3 of those will get taken out, the ones that were affected by that ice golem. So the freeze right there was completely pointless. Thumbs up to this guy who is pretty mad right now about that fail. And my archers finished off his princess, no problem. Archers also are going to go ahead and drop it on the tower down to 1558 hit points. And now I do have enough elixir for basically every card in my hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait for this hog rider to come because I'm expecting it somewhat soon. There is the ice spirit. Where is that hog rider? Let's drop down an ice golem to tank for the ice spirit and drop the tornado to send him to the middle of the map right here. So all 3 towers can shoot at it and completely take it out before it even touches our tower. But unfortunately he did rocket our tower, also taking out our mega minion. But now that he is low in elixir, we sent in a hog rider behind our ice golem, made to the tower, and we are going to completely take that out right there. So the hog is basically at full health and just finished off that tower. So we are moving on to the king tower now and might be able to do a little bit of damage over there. He hasn't even bothered to counter that hog rider, so maybe he's given up. Let's send in some elite barbs and see if he's going to counter. We definitely made this guy rage quit. He is not doing anything at all whatsoever. So this is another win in the books. Let's send in some more troops over here. Ice golem, archers, mega minion, and hog rider. Should do the trick and finish off this guy's king tower. We actually just made a level 10 rage quit as a level 9 with a no legendary deck. I love this deck. If you guys need a deck without a legendary, I don't even have to say anything else about this deck. You just saw for yourself how amazing it is. And now we just got another crown chest. Sorry for that little burp right there. Let's see what we got out of this chest. Anything good? Absolutely not. But we do now have a level 4 P.E.K.K.A. I don't actually use the P.E.K.K.A, but I guess it's nice to have. But anyway, this is the deck that I wanted to show you guys today. As you can tell, it works out really well, and it is a great deck if you don't have any legendaries. But that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and smash that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well for some more Clash Royale content. Anyway, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.